What's up, everybody? We got Wednesday night. We're always going live Wednesday night. Going into, well, today, I'll tell you. Today we're going to talk about getting your results faster, and I'm very excited for this one. This one's going to be a surprise for most of you. I don't really talk about this unless you and I are in the back end working one-on-one with each other. So this is going to be a really big special one for those that are always saying, wow, I had no idea what Booty Bands and Barbells is all about. So we're going to give you a little sneak peek about really what goes behind the scenes here at Booty Bands and Barbells as far as the transformations that we uncover and how we can really get to those goals a lot faster. So we're going to dive into it. I'm also going to be picking a winner from our May challenge. Every single challenge we pick winners. You get 10 points into the drawing if you just posted your progress at the very end. And you also get 1 point with every single interaction that you do. So every time that you post the hashtag, whatever that is for that challenge, then you get entered into the drawing for every single time you do that. So awesome. It was really beautiful to see your guys' progress and really beautiful to see your interaction, that you get your kids involved, you get your family involved, and how cool is it that you're just creating that ripple effect into your home of that health and that positivity, and so excited. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that, so stay tuned. We're going to try to keep this a very short live tonight. It's very impactful, so if I were you, I'd grab a paper and pen. You will be getting booty bucks, so make sure that you save up your booty bucks for the end of today's live so you can turn those in to either cash them as in a gift card, you can use them towards the Booty Bands and Barbells app, or you can actually save them up for the one-on-one accountability with a coach, okay? So today we're going to dive into this. This is probably my most absolute favorite module that we do in the one-on-one accountability program. We have about 25 different modules that we go through. The program itself is about 6 months. But I'm just going to share with you guys and reveal one of the programs, one of the insides of this PDF with you. And this is the reason why I'm choosing this today. I have had immense breakthroughs, you guys, on this week's calls with the girls. And it's so cool because we're trying to get to our body goals. But really this, guys, this is what is in the way of getting us to our goals, and a lot faster. So I'm very excited to go through this. We have what's called a self-sabotage loop. You can see right here up at the top. And we also have a self-love loop. And so it depends on if we have that awareness. So there's 3 phases that we're going to actually go through of this loop today, you guys. And so for those that are jumping in, I want to see if any of you guys know what the 3 loops or the 3 phases are in the loop. So this is the time to now grab your booty bucks, okay? So first of all, those that are jumping in, go ahead and comment where you're from. So I'm Danita and I'm in Southern Utah. So go ahead and let us know where you are from. Comment now. And if you are watching this live, let us know it's live. And if it's a replay, let us know it's the replay. Cool. Just so I can see that you guys found that comment button. Find the comment button so we can all converse and connect with each other. I like to be very interactive on these lives so that we can get more and more value. All right, we got North Carolina. She's got a booty buck already. Oh, welcome in, North Carolina. Welcome in. Utah says hello. Where else are we calling in from? Okay, we got Nicole from California. You got a booty buck. Welcome in. We got New Yorker. Welcome in. And whoever said Alabama, Crystal, I can see your name. That's awesome. Some of you can't see your name, so I apologize if I can't say it. You're watching it live. All right, so all those that commented, you found the comment button, so y'all get a booty buck, okay? So what I want you to do is just tally up your booty bucks starting now. So each of you get 1, okay? And we're going to keep building them up. But let's go ahead and go now into the second page here. I have a question for you about how many phases in this self-sabotage or self-love loop, how many phases does it actually go through? I said 3, but do you know those? And so I don't expect for you guys to know this one. Is a pretty difficult one, but if you've maybe have done the one-on-one accountability program, you might know of the 3. This is a really tough one. I'm really throwing out some hard ones, but I promise there'll be some easier questions. But if you know what the 3 phases are of the reprogramming your loops, comment them down below. There are a total of 3. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep moving on. If you think of it, great. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go down to the next page here. I'm going to actually be sharing with you some of the members. I did hide their names because I just want to keep them I want to keep them private. They actually, most of them have allowed me to share them, but I like to just, keep it private so that if you ever do work with booty bands and barbells in the back end, you know that your information is safe with us and that we keep it all private with us. And so what's really beautiful, you guys, is that when you get to a place in your life and you are trying so hard to reach your goals, but it seems like for whatever reason, it just can't get there. You just can't get there, and you don't know why. It just seems like life keeps happening, and it just seems like you're getting further and further away from your goals. Well, that's what we're going to go into today. So this is a good one. I have this really beautiful member, and she really was sabotaging herself with her weight loss journey. And I said, well, the only other answer is that weight must be used as a protection then. And she said, dang it, you're right. Don't you hate it when your coach is right? So, yes, it was. It was used as a protection. And what we usually find, we're going to go right into the depth of it, you guys, is that when we find that some sort of trauma has happened in the past, that to not have the weight on us can feel actually quite scary or unsafe, or people are looking at us, and it kind of starts that trigger. And so this particular member was raped, and because she was always busty. And she always thought it was partially her fault because she flirted with the guy, and her mom told me, well, you put yourself in that position. So she just thought because she was curious or that she flirted, it was her fault for being raped, and therefore led to the next thought, which is the self-doubt and I'm not enough. Okay, now this really spirals into itself, you guys. The next feeling is anxiety. The next feeling after that goes into this empty depression feeling. That's the void. Very important there, the void. And once we've hit the void, you're going to notice that the actions aren't going to be very positive. Okay, so pay attention that now that I feel like crap, you do crap, meaning you eat crap and you drink crap and then you watch a bunch of crap on television. The next is she got really irritable at herself, like, oh my gosh, I know better than this. Why am I doing this? But then she would also irritable with the family. Then it just allowed her to just feel like she just not reaching her goals. Why? If she's wanting to be healthy and happy, what's truly stopping her? And oftentimes we're just going, oh, I just needed to eat better. Oh, I just need to stop drinking. Or, oh, I need to do this, that, and the other. I need to go on a diet. But really what's different about Booty Bands and Barbells is we're going to show you your loop. And she was stuck in this loop for 20 plus years. This is just one step of the loop. And so I'm going to go back out here and see if you guys are able to see if you were able to get the three things. Okay, so we got ideas building completion. Okay, that's not it, but I'm going to give you a booty butt because that is really brilliant. The ideas building completion, absolutely, guys, that is the way we're progressing. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that the three phases of the loop, of discovering the loop, is first stage is awareness. That's what we're doing right now, is awareness of what the loop is. The second phase is learning to catch yourself and build your self-love loop. So it's the catching yourself part. The third step is the confirmation stage, where we're going to start finding proof and the confirmations that it's working, because that on a scientific level and the brain, on being able to go into the reticular activating system, and under those neural programs, we're able to then reprogram and create a whole new outcome. It's powerful, you guys. It's one of my most favorite lessons that we do in the one-on-one accountability. Okay, so that was just one member. Let's go ahead and maybe you connect, maybe you don't, but you're going to start to realize that all of us can connect to each other in some sort of way. We're not in this alone, you guys. We are trying to reach our goals together, and we're going to find that we're very similar. Let's go ahead and go to this next one here. So this one is, I just want to be the higher person I can be. So what happened is a trigger. Another big-chested, boys picked on her. She was named to jugs. That brought a lot of self-hatred, which led to a string of events, you guys. A lot of abusive relationships, which led to then infidelity, her man cheating on her, and she just continuing to stay with them because she has a very low self-esteem. Her next thought right here, you can see down the loop, I'm not worthy, I don't feel good enough, and I don't trust anybody, which leads to the next feeling of sadness, low self-worth, low self-esteem. The next feeling is fear, embarrassment, sense of panic, fear, loss, loneliness, depression. There's that void. Pay attention to where that void is, because this is where the actions come from. Giving up. Have you ever started and stopped a lot of things in your life? Well, that maybe maybe we should look into that, right? That feeling of failure, feeling of alone, lose yourself, focus on needy people in your life. You're attracting that. We're blaming them, but we're attracting it. Then we go into the comfort eating or just not eating at all. Sometimes just straight starving ourselves. So that's that self-isolation. And the outcome is feeling guilty and angry at ourselves, expect to see bigger changes, but we don't, and we just start spiraling down. That is a 35-plus-year-old loop. Really scary, right? We can get caught in it. And I have to ask, these members all the time, I go, so if you continue to keep having the same thoughts, the same feelings, and the same actions, are you going to be reaching your goals? And what do you think they say every single time? Find your comment button. If they continue to keep doing the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same actions, are they ever going to have a different outcome? Yes or no? Good job. You're right. If you said no, you're right. They're never going to change their outcome. So good job. You get a booty buck. All of you grab a booty buck. Make sure you're adding them up because we're going to be adding them up at the very end. You're so right. We're not going to get to our goals if we continue to keep having it. So you're going to realize you're not alone here, baby girl. We all have them. I have them, and I'll be sharing mine this evening as well. Okay, the next one is pretty similar. Want to elevate to higher self. So this is a trigger. Always alone as a child. Her parents left her alone for 2 hours when she was a tiny, tiny kid. And she remembers they didn't even care. They didn't even notice that they left her, which led to a lot of rejection and abandonment. This led to a feeling of I'm not worthy. I'm just broken. And I attract people that are broken. And that feeling is empty, alone, unworthy, undeserving, that void. There it is, guys, that void. Here's the actions. We reach out for distractions, that social media, friends, or just being emotionally unavailable for men. We have the people pleasers, the self-sacrificers for all the others. If you notice you're putting everybody first except for you, well, maybe it might be a loop. The next is resorting to old habits. If you're drinking a lot, if you're eating comfortably, or you're doing whatever, you pay attention to those things. The outcome is not growing and increasing that lack of self-worth. That's a 30-year-old loop, guys. 30-year-old. 30 years of just straight struggle. Okay, there's more. There is so much more, you guys. This is what I do. Now, if you guys ever wondered what Danita does on a daily basis, I help women. I help women discover what the hell is going on underneath the surface and how we can start to break it, okay? So real vulnerable, real honest right now. I'm going to go ahead and probably share mine. I'm probably going to cry, so I'm just going to get real with you guys. I'm going to share mine. I wasn't really prepared for this, but here I go. For me, mine was a trigger that when I was really young, about kindergarten age, my mom and dad had separated, and I had lived in this really small complex with a single-parent mom raising 3 kids. She was working full-time and also going to school. And I remember my mom pulled me aside when I was a little girl, and she says, "Hey, sweetheart, Mom is really busy, right?" And I go, "Yeah, Mom, you're really busy." And she goes, "Can you help Mom out?" And I said, "Yeah, Mom, I can help you out." And she goes, "When you get home from school, I need you to go home so you can wait for your babysitter. There's going to be about 20 minutes or so that I just need you to go inside. Can you just go inside and wait for your babysitter in there because Mom's really busy and she needs you to do that. Don't go play outside. Do you promise me?" And I go, "Yeah, Mom, I promise you I can do that." And she goes, "And can you also make sure that your little sister, she does that with you?" And I said, "Yeah, Mom, I can do this. I can do this." So day after day, I went and played instead of listening to Mom. And it wasn't until one day there was a strange man that pulled up to the condominium where we lived. And he goes, hey, come over here. And he goes, hey, come in my car. And I was like, "Oh, no, I don't go with strangers." And he goes, no. He goes, "Your babysitter had called me and said that she actually needs you to go to her house instead." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go to my babysitter's house." Of course, yeah. I jump in this guy's vehicle and I bring my little sister along. And next thing you know, we're driving and I see this house go by and I'm like, wait, that's my babysitter's house. And he goes, no, we're going to go somewhere different. And that is the moment I remember as a little kindergarten girl trying to kick out the back window of this man's vehicle. In that moment, I realized I wasn't enough. That was the moment I took on the identity of a limiting belief of I'm not enough. Because if I was enough, I would still have my mom, I would still have my dad, I'd still have my brother, but now I don't. It's just me and my sister, and it's my fault. I took that blame on at such a young age. And where that I'm not enough, and ended up going into foster care, so thank goodness nothing else happened other than I was in foster care. Now, my mom went to court for multiple years trying to win me back. However, the judge said, sorry, you're just not fit as a mother. You financially can't afford your children. You don't have the time. You can't get your children back. And so about 6 months I was in foster care until finally she comes and she gets us. Can you imagine the feeling I had as a little kid? Finally being able to see my mom again? Oh man, what a beautiful day it was for me. However, within 24 hours, my mom ended up putting me in the car with my sister, and we ended up getting dropped off at my grandma's house. And I remember my grandma was like, no, I can't raise this child. And it was a really sad feeling like you were somewhere where somebody didn't want you to be. And that was even a deeper moment in my life of feeling like I wasn't enough. And that feeling of I'm not enough led to being a people pleaser. And the people pleasing made it so I didn't have deep connections. That I was always just pleasing friends or pleasing those men, but I never really had those deep connections. And then I started attracting abusive men that were cheating on me. And that led into more problems, business problems, you name it. And so it wasn't until I was able to change my life when I started to really look at the belief systems that I was saying to myself daily. So I want you right now that's listening, what is the underlying belief system that you have deep within? It's your subconscious. Is it I'm not enough? I'm not worthy? I'm not deserving? I'm not pure? I'm not lovable? I'm not smart enough? I'm just a failure? Think about those things. Write them down. Find your comment button. You're going to actually find we're very similar in a lot of ways. You'll notice that we're all going through something similar. But is it possible to break free of this? We have to be aware of it first. So find that comment button down below. What is it that you are saying on a repeated basis within your subconscious? I am one. Fill in the blank. Here we go. Look, here we are. All of it, to be honest, I'm not enough. Look at the comments that are coming in, guys. Notice we're not alone in this. I wasn't worthy enough. I'm not enough. I'm not worthy. Look how common. Look how we can relate to this, you guys. I got goosebumps right now. Right? And you're not alone. Look at these women, you guys. Look at these women. 52-year loop that she's been in this struggle. From a thought to a feeling to an action to an outcome. Never being able to reach her goals. Never being able to have control over her life and her health and fitness. 20-year-old loop. This is a 15-year-old loop. A 30-year-old loop. 5-year loop. Man, right? And so being able to first have the awareness. What else do we have written in here? So if you were able to comment down below and share with us, I want you to go ahead and go to Booty Butt, because that is your higher self being honest and ready to maybe break free. And if you are, I'm excited for you, because there's a whole other world to live, baby girls. There's a whole other world. Yeah, look at it. Look at all this. I'm not enough. I'll never achieve my goals. I definitely feel like I'm not enough. I'm so sick of this loophole around me. When is it going to end? Oh, is it right? When is it going to end? That frustration, sick cycle over and over. I have so many women that give up on themselves. They start and they stop. Well, why? If we don't get to the root of it, we'll never fix it. And you know that deep down. But is there hope? You absolutely know there is hope. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep trying. Okay? So I'm very fascinated to take you through this. So what we want to do is find out how long you've been in your guys' loop for. So if you really were to sit down right now and think really about your loop that you've been stuck in, how many years do you think you've been stuck in it? For me, it was a good about 25 years I was stuck in my loop. Attracting the wrong people, not having good, strong friendships. Business was just struggling over and over. I was fighting every day to reach my goals, but every time I'd fight, it seemed like I'd push it away further and further. So how many years has it been for you? Comment down below. It's pretty cool when we can all relate. We're all going through the same thing, huh? We look around us and we see social media and we think it's just a bunch of fairy tales living out there. Reality check. Let's come in here and let's talk real truth with each other. Let's sit down and really look at each other and go, wow, we're all facing the same stuff. All right, you guys. Emily's in it for 10 plus years. Oh, we got a 40-year loop right here, you guys. Crystal says over 30 years. We got another one, almost 20 years. And it's sad because it started when I was young. They start when we're really young, guys. If you really think about that loop, it starts when we're really young. That's when those limiting beliefs come in. 35 years, 30 years, 25 years. Yes. Now, I want you to really look at me right now in the eyes, you guys. This is very important. I'm going to start right now in the camera. I want you to look at me. Let's have a connection here, okay? Let's have a moment. Are you ready for that loop to be done? Are you ready to start reaching your goals and start to really look within and what's really going on? Okay. If you're ready, I want you to comment down below. Let's go. Let's live the life we were meant to do. If we've got one life, if that's what we have, let's live it to our best. Let's start reaching our goals, whether that's health, whether that is business, whether that's relationships. It is yours. And I'm going to show you that it can be yours, but we got to be ready. We got some hell yeses in here. I got cold chills. All right, all get booty bucks. If you said yes, grab a booty bucks. Make sure to tally up those booty bucks because we're still getting to our hair, okay? I got cold chills. Beautiful. It's time to get rid of it. So we know that the thoughts, the feelings, the actions are going to lead to our outcome. And if we continue to keep living those belief systems, nothing's going to change. We can see how many years we can cycle in that, all right? So what's really beautiful is we're going to learn through the program is catching yourself. We're going to stop the pattern, all right? And this is what it looks like, you guys. It's what your past was and what your truth is. And one of the best things I love to do, and this is what I do, is when I bring in Booty Bands coaches, we are certified to bring you to your truth. And we can do it in under 15 minutes. That's right. What you used to think and what you new think is going to be a whole different experience. Let me show you what it's going to look like, okay? Let's go ahead and go through a couple of these. You guys ready? This member wanted purpose, passion, joy, freedom, and more. All right? And she lived in this 20-year-old loop, okay? Her truth now, I got videos of these. I'm more than enough. What's the feeling? She feels supported. She feels tall, confident. She's a queen and she's beautiful. What's the next thought? That she's ready to show up, be herself, and embody her truth. The next thought is she feels positive. She's ready to start talking that positive self-talk to herself. What is the actions? Now she wants to exercise. Now she wants to eat to actually fuel her body instead. Notice the difference, guys. Pay attention. Look what's happening here. The action, now she wants to get out of the house, be in nature, be around her friends. It's called an expanding energy. Fear contracts, love expands, okay? Your truth will expand you. Your outcome is, I am going to be more of a pleasant person to be around, and I'm now in tune with my higher self. Whoa, look at the ripple. All right, that's just one. Let's check out the others here. All right, next one is we have, I was innocent. I know that hurt people, but I am enough. I'm good enough. I'm beautiful and I'm pure, which led to a thought of I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm successful, which leads to the next thought. I'm a fighter. I'm resilient. I'm trusting. I'm forgiving. I'm good enough. I'm pure. The feeling of gratitude and feeling of alignment encompassed her. We did this one today. Expansive energy just magnified it. The feeling of happiness overtook her today. I cried as I watched this one. Driven to find truth and more self-awareness, she's all of a sudden motivated. Where do you ask yourself if you're not motivated? It's this, you guys. It's this. The outcome, her motivation is endless. Her potential is unlimited. Does that not give you cold chills or what? Let's go to the next one. I'm good enough. I'm a good person. I'm a good mom. I love people. I am enough. I'm hardworking and I love life, which leads to her next thought is I'm worthy. My kids tell me my truth too. The feeling is relief and peace. She's able to breathe a little better. I hear all the time a weight feels like it's lifted off of them. The feeling is I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm okay. The thought is, I can do anything. I'm strong. I can come out on top. The action is she's now setting healthy boundaries. Somebody that's been cheating on her for years is now being able to set healthy boundaries. The outcome is, I'm not stopping. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight for my self-worth, and I'm not giving up on myself, and I can get through this. Another cold chill. I cry through all these, by the way. They're such powerful phone calls. The next one is, my parents were coming from a place of love. I was never broken. That's her truth. We show you your truth. The next is, I am enough. I always have been. I've been in control over my outcomes and my future. I have control. The next feeling is, I feel like I can take on the world. I see these women say this, you guys. She says, I have my power back. I love myself and others. I have cold chills all over my body hearing this. I'm doing things that are uncomfortable because it's where I grow and it feels empowering. Her outcome, she's already been going out more and she's already down 2 pant sizes. I can't tell you enough how powerful this is. I can't tell you enough how aligned in purpose and passion I feel helping these other women get there. I had to do it myself, and I do it for these women, and these women are moms, they're leaders, they're CEOs, they're nurses. You know the ripple effect that creates when you deep down are living your truth? Can you just take a moment and feel that? If you feel hope right now, that's a good feeling, isn't it? For all those that have been living in that loop for 20, 30, 40, I've even heard 54 years. Pretty powerful, isn't it? So we often ask ourselves, this is a mindset lesson today. How does that relate to fitness? So I want to ask you, how does today's lesson have anything to do with your health and fitness goals? Comment down below right now. Tell me, how does your mind and this loop and being able to live in your truth, how does that have anything to do with your health or your fitness or your body goals? How does that get you to your goals faster? How does that change everything now? Do you see it? This is what Booty Bands and Barbells does for women. People tell us all the time that we're different. Isn't that a cool thing? To be a part of something that's just impacting women's lives left and right daily. It's really cool. So if you commented, grab a booty buck. Oh, isn't it beautiful that we're all going through it together? You're not alone. Is that beautiful feeling to know that there's hope and that your goals are right around the corner of this if you live your truth? Isn't it awesome to know that your body follows your mindset, and as soon as you get this in control, the rest of it is a ripple effect? If you want to be a better mom, a better business owner, if you want to start making more money in your life, do you think it has anything to do with this? I'm going to read some of the comments. Having support, that you're worth the time and effort to do this for yourself. Ooh, that's a good one, huh? Support groups, a healthy mindset can help lead to a healthy lifestyle. Absolutely. Feeling good on the inside will reflect on the outside. Believing in yourself, believing you're worthy of the best version of yourself. You bet it. You got it. Mindset will self-sabotage. You're right. It will help heal my hormonal problems, my anxiety, my binge eating, my overcoming a fear of letting trust in men again, and getting my behavioral therapy training. You have no idea the amount of the medication that people are now being able to get off of. Being able to now attract the right people. I actually have beautiful celebrations of women standing up for themselves in their relationship. Some women got divorced, but it was a celebration. Some women stood a boundary and now their men is respecting them. Talk about hormonal problems, talk about anxiety, talk about depression, talk about suicidal. Why not? Why wouldn't we talk about it? I'm sure somebody on here has felt those feelings before. What's the point? What's the purpose? All right? I know it's really deep today, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit what goes on the inside. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so if any of you need help and you're needing to understand what's going on the inside and you want that support, this is what Booty Bands and Barbells does. So if you want support, just comment support down below. And if you need help going through your loop to find your truth, to find your new self-love loop, and then start commenting those confirmations and find the proof, there's 3 phases we go through, okay? Now there's 25 modules total we'll go through, but this one individually takes 3 different phone calls. That's it. 3 freaking phone calls to change your life. So comment support down below if you want to do that. And now next thing what we're going to do is we're going to choose the winners of this last month's challenge. And I'm going to tell you that June's challenge, write it down on your calendar, guys, is June 11th. We're going to be starting, and if you want to choose the theme, we're doing a poll right now in the Facebook group where we're choosing the theme. The last one was 80s, and it was so much fun with you guys. And I'm going to give you a little secret. What members are doing after the challenge when it's finished is they restart the challenge, but they start adding more weight for the next one. So by the time the next challenge rolls out, then we do that challenge with each other. They repeat it with more weight, and then we do the next one. So that's what the accountability girls do. It's pretty cool. All right, so jump on in, and here we are. We're going to go ahead and pick the winners of the May challenge. So we have 3 total prizes. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the first one right now is going to be the Booty Bands and Barbells protein powder. You get a choice of vanilla or chocolate. It's going to be a free gift for you right now if you're in my little bucket over here of the May challenge. The second prize is going to go for, I think it was 1 month into the app. I'm going to make it 3 months into the app, okay? So 3 months into the app that you're going to have that for free. And then the last place, the first place winner, but the last one I choose, is going to be in our one-on-one accountability program where we can go over your loop together, and it'll be for free because you're in my bucket right here, okay? You guys ready? So we're going to pick the first one right now. Okay, so remind me to talk about this in our meeting on Monday. All right, I got you, girl. Trust me, we got a lot. I'm experienced in doing the loops. I understand. Okay, so here's the first one. You guys ready for this? Here is our protein powder winner. You guys ready? Sabrina. Sabrina, absolutely phenomenal. If you guys didn't see her progress in just that 15-day challenge, wow. Sabrina's been with us for a really long time. She's one of our OG Booty Band members. And I just want to say, Sabrina, love you lots. Thanks for giving our community what it really is meant to be, that love and that connection. So thank you. All right, so I'll reach out to you, Sabrina, and get you either whether that's chocolate or whether that's vanilla, okay? All right, next one here is going to be our 3 months free into the Booty Bands and Barbells app because you were in that May challenge. All right, we got Melanie. Good job and congratulations, Melanie. I'll be reaching out to you. Again, thank you for those posts. It was one of my most favorite things is just seeing your beautiful face, your post, and just sharing, because what's cool about the challenges is there's the mindset pieces and the workouts, and cool to see like your mindset piece that you played in there too, Melanie. Great job. Next one here, last one. You guys ready for this? Crystal! Crystal, I think you're already in one-on-one. I love that. So Crystal, you are the winner of our one-on-one, which basically will give you another month free into our coaching program. So congratulations to all 3 of our winners. Congratulations to you guys. I will be reaching out to you, making sure that you get your prize. So stay tuned. We are going to be doing our June challenge on June 11th. We're going to be getting out free calendars for you guys so that you guys can follow it. We do that every single month. But while you're waiting, I don't want you just to sit around and do nothing, right? 1 is we can be going through the loop with each other, or 2, I want you to start doing the workouts but adding a little bit more weight. Now, in the accountability program, we go over form, so just make sure that when you are lifting more weight, just make sure that you're not getting sloppy form. We want to make sure we have perfect form, okay? So congratulations to all of our winners. I'm going to open it up for a live Q&A. We've got about 2-3 minutes here that I'll just open it up. If any of you have questions, health, fitness, hormones, let's talk about your loop, like whatever. We got a couple minutes here. We'll go ahead and go into those questions. While you're writing your question, I'm going to be sharing with you some other loops that we've done throughout the program. This one's pretty cool. This one is, she found her truth. And here it was. Her truth is that hurt people. And this was not going to be her pain to carry anymore. Her truth is that I'm important. I matter. I'm a good person. That I'm worthy. The feeling then leads to, I feel a sense of release. A weight has been lifted off. I feel lighter. The feeling, I have hope. I feel strong. I'm ready to take care of me. The outcome is I'm going to meal prep tonight. Pretty cool, huh? The other one we've done is she's starting to take control over her life again. Here is where her trigger was rewriting the story of what her truth was, that you can improve generations to come. So her thought was, I am enough, I'm loved, I'm strong, I'm capable, I can do this. I'm leading by example. I feel good, confident, and relaxed. The actions is I'm noticing the beauty around me. I'm going to ask for support, and I'm going to start setting boundaries. The outcome is I have more control over my day, and I'm making a positive impact around the people that are around me. Pretty cool, huh? Other ones we've done is her truth. She said, and I don't find your truth. You're the one that finds your truth, by the way. It's pretty cool to lead you to that. I am enough, and I can be whatever I want to be. It's possible to reach my goals. My husband loves me, and we have love for each other. The feeling is I can accomplish anything, and I feel like it's achievable. The feeling is I feel pretty good about myself and feel like I can take on the world. I love hearing that one. That is that expansive energy you guys are seeing right there. The action is I look at my family with love, and when my girls come to me, I can help them with their inner truth too. Look at that ripple effect on moms, right? The outcome is I feel more relaxed and I can breathe better. Super cool. All right, any questions that came in? No questions. All right. Okay, so you guys can clearly see, we'll just kind of scroll through here. There are so many loops. This is what you guys can see as far as what I do. Absolutely love, 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 love. Supporting women and bringing them to their truth and allowing them to start really taking control over their life again. So if you're wondering where to start, again, as you guys all know, we have the Do-It-Yourself plan, where you follow the app, follow the challenge, and just have the Facebook group. If you're looking for that one-on-one accountability, you can see all of the things that you get with accountability. You're going to get the personalization to your transformation to fast-track your results. That's the best way to sum it up. You will have 25 modules. You'll be working one-on-one with a coach. You'll get a weekly phone call. You will get daily text messages. It is very, very personalized. We care so much about you reaching your goals that we go through all three areas: mindset, nutrition, and workouts, and make you an expert in all of those. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Comment down below if you guys are wanting support. I will be jumping off right now, so this will be your chance. We can have a coach reach out to you right after this call. If you're looking for that, comment support down below. And if you're watching this live or on replay and just wanted to say thanks for listening to this. Oftentimes I don't bring this type of depth into these calls, but I thought it was really cool to see all of us are actually going through very, very similar experiences, and how cool that we actually can feel a little bit more of a sisterhood with each other to help support each other to reach our goals. Pretty cool. All right, you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Congratulations to all the winners, and I'll see you guys on next Wednesday. Same time, same place. I'll be here again. Bye, everyone.